night here. We've got lots of opening announcements with the ladies. Renee, I'm trying to unmute you. Melinda, let's get you up there. Where did Becky go? There she is. I just moved you away by accident. There you are. Hey, ladies. So that was a fun song. A little glimpse into our theme for auction that's coming. But right now, right here, right now, let's go in order, Becky and Kristen. We lost you, Kristen. Let's go in order. We've got lots of announcements to get through in a short amount of time here, so we're going to keep it swift.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know what's wrong with my internet tonight. I'm just.
Oh, you keep freezing, Kristen. So let's start with National Night Out.
Okay.
Becky?
First off, gear. We should be getting our gear. Hopefully, a National Night Out. I know you guys are all excited to get it. We've just been having trouble getting the goods in and getting them printed. And I'm going to post a link.
We're in and out, Kristen, but the gear's coming. That's the gist of it. The gear's coming. And we're hoping it gets here in time for those of you to get it at National Night Out. So fingers are crossed. If not, we'll have them at the next event. Thank you, Kristen. I don't know what's going on there, but you're in and out. You were frozen. Okay, next Tuesday. There's no solution group next Tuesday, so we're not going to be here on Zoom. Instead, National Night Out is a nationwide movement that they started, I don't know, 8 years ago or whenever it was, where they encourage all communities to host a special night. So like if you live in a cul-de-sac, you might decide to host it for your neighbors and all your neighbors come over. Or if you're a business, you open up your business and everybody comes, to your place. Having hot dogs, a barbecue, whatever it is. And when you register your event, the local law enforcement and fire department, all that will kind of come by and say hello. And it's just a great way to get the neighbors outside, meet your neighbors, meet your community members. And so it's something that we've participated in as Battlefield several times. The last 2 years, of course, with COVID, there was no, gathering. Well, this year we're back and we've been invited by the city of Fircrest to come and join their event. So we said, heck yeah. So Becky, could you tell us a little bit about that? Because that's her town.
Yeah, actually, for those of you who don't know where Fircrest is, it's just off of Highway 16 between, if you know where Cheney Stadium is and the Narrows Bridge. It's kind of right in that area. It's really quick access off I-5 and 16 to get to. And the police chief invited us to do a booth, and they're going to give us a booth where we have it like near a big grassy area. So everybody come, wear your Battlefield gear, bring your chairs, bring a blanket. We'll be able to congregate right there by where the booth is and hang out. And there's just going to be a ton of activities. They're going to have lots of stuff for kids, like the bouncy houses, slides, pony rides.
Food.
Food, free water. I think it's more like food samples though. But anyway, they also are going to have like dollar meals with hot dog, chips, and a drink for $1. So they just try to make it fun and make it really easy for people to come and spend the evening. It's from 6 to 9 p.m. And then they're going to end it with fireworks. So there'll be tons of activities and food and booths and things like that. So it's going to be really great. And and if you want to come early, Fircrest has an amazing pool, brand new pool right there, brand new community center. They got a great gym. If you want to come and hang out before, we're going to be setting up at 5. So we're going to ask that if you would like to come help set up, let me or Kristen or Angie know. And we're going to set up at 5. And like we said, it runs from 6 to 9. It'll be just a fun night.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Kristen just reminded us, wear your Battlefield gear. Yes.
Yeah, wear your gear.
We want to show them, the community of Fircrest, who we are. So show up with your gear. Yeah, we're going to shock them with our energy and all of us. So it's going to be great. So join us next Tuesday night in Fircrest. And like she said, if you can come early, let us know if you can help set up. But if you can't get there till after work and you don't arrive till 7, that's fine too. If you
Yeah.
can be there the whole time, great. We're just going to hang out, bring your chairs and all that kind of stuff. But if you can just come a little late, that's fine too. So join us.
That'd be
Next
fun. And I told them we're going to have 80 people. So
Yes, we're going to have a ton.
I'm counting on
Okay.
y'all.
Yes. So come on out.
Yeah.
And then next, monthly partners, finally. So we have all these dates that we've been promising for a while. So monthly partners, our monthly partner barbecue is going to be on Sunday, August 21st. It's going to be at Gene Coolin, Lake Washington Park. More information in writing went out today in your email boxes. If you were subscribed to our mailing list, then you got an email today. If you're subscribed and you didn't get it, maybe it went to your junk mail, something like that. Maybe you're not subscribed yet. You'll want to get with Kristen and get your email address to Kristen so she can sign you up on our email list so you get future emails. And then there's also this link I just put in the chat. That's the Facebook event that you can click on that and find the details. So there's all kinds of ways to find the details. But basically Sunday, August 21st, we're going to go out and have a big lake day. It's going to be a ton of fun. It's going to be starting 10 o'clock on, probably 10 to 6. The thing to note, the really important part that we need to note to everybody is that you want to be there early. Lake Washington, Gene Coolin Park fills up quickly. We were just there yesterday, and the parking lots do fill up quickly. And so we just are going to that's why we're setting it for 10 o'clock and not like later in the afternoon like we normally do. So you'll definitely want to be there early. If you end up you're not getting there with the parking, there are options. Becky and Bill joined us at the park, and they found some they just had to walk, but the sooner you can arrive, the better. And we're just going to make a whole day out of it. So more sprinklings of information to come between now and then, but we just want you all there. If you're a monthly partner, we haven't done anything like this for a couple of years because of COVID. So we're really excited to be able to resume a gathering because we just really want to honor you all because, you know, you all help make it possible for us to continue doing what we do as Battlefield Addiction. And so we just sure appreciate it. And if you're not a monthly partner yet and would like to be, you can sign up. So if Kristen, can you stick that in the chat? That'd be great. I think she already did. But anyways, you can become one and you know, come join us. We're going to have a great time. Okay. And then now Tough Mudder, Melinda.
Hi. So
Okay.
Tough Mudder is September 24th. We have a Battlefield Addiction team. We've done it three years, not the last 2 years, not because of COVID, but it's an amazing day. It's not a race, so if you're not in the best shape, it does not matter. It's all about teamwork, and it's hard to even explain. It's that amazing. You only have until the August 5th to register to be able to purchase your custom jersey. So only people who do the Tough Mudder get these special jerseys, and you can register after that. But to get the jersey, you have to register so we can get them ordered. And you need that registration number to get it. There is a number in the chat that you will text MUD to, and that will give you all the info. There's a little video on how to register and join our team. There's also a private Facebook group. I'll put that in the chat. And prices do go up on the 31st. So if you're really thinking about doing it, do it now before the prices go up. We're also trying to plan a meet and greet barbecue. We found that was kind of missing. As people we've never met are joining our team, we want to know you before we get out on the course. So if you can register and then we can start finding a date that works for everybody would be awesome as well.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks, Melinda. Can't wait. Okay, final thing. Let's talk about the auction as quickly as we can. We don't need to go too far in details today because there's plenty of time, but the gist is we will be launching by the end of the week. You all already have your calendars marked for October 22nd. We will have the registration page up and running and tickets on sale by the end of the week. We are working madly on that, trying to get it perfect and everything flowing and working, all the tech things. So we're working on that. But let me, and so details to come, but let Renee put a little blurb out there because it's going to be 2 weeks till we do this again for reminders. So Renee, what are you looking for with the silent auction? She's running the silent auction baskets and in charge of that.
Hi, everyone. I just want to remind everyone that I'm the person that you're going to reach out to if you have questions regarding how to donate, what we're looking for, or ideas. I have a whole bunch of ideas here. So if you just don't have an idea, just want you to start like going out into your community if you can, maybe the businesses that you frequent. You know, a lot of people really do want to help out. So maybe start collecting things, asking. Anyway, if you need any help, please reach out to me, and I will put my number and my email again in the chat box there. So, and I did get Angela. So thanks, Angela. I got your the pledges that you're going to make for the basket. So thank you. You don't have to worry about building the actual basket. We just need the items. We're going to have a basket building party and do it all at one time. So thank you. Don't forget about us.
Awesome. Thank you. And tomorrow night, for those of you who are coming to group coaching, we will have the procurement forms for you to take in your hot little hands. So when you're out there approaching businesses and asking for donations, gift cards, whatever, you'll have that receipt to give them. So we'll be able to give those to you tomorrow night. So yeah, more information on all that to come. But thank you. Thank you so much, ladies. Sheesh, lots of stuff, lots of good stuff. But let's go over to the crew. Where'd they go? They're there somewhere. Let's see. We've got some comedy, I believe. There, I just saw Kyle and now I lost him. There he is. So for those of you who are new tonight and don't know Kyle yet, this is Mr. Kyle Munkers. He's a manager over there at Rebuild Recovery, and he brings us our comedy each week to start us out. So take it away, Kyle.
Okay, well, I just want to say thank you for the MILF announcements. Yeah, MILF announcements. Yeah.
Look at those smiles. Look at those smiles.
MILF announcements. Yeah, we got a bunch of them. All right. Today oh.
Did we lose you? Uh-oh. We've been having technical difficulties tonight. We lost you guys. Bear with us. Hold on, they'll be back. All right, hold on. Can you hear me? Nobody can hear me? Oh, you can? Okay, so it's just them. Okay.
I guess I get it.
You're just frozen. We can hear you though, Angie.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess we can't talk about him then, Angie.
Oh.
No. We're not down there, but
Yeah.
I don't know if
We
we
lost us.
I'm at the Milton House. You can talk about them all you want.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been having some technical difficulties. So you know what? We can take this opportunity to share a little bit more about the auction, ladies. So let's do that while they're trying to come back on.
It was a
Here, I'm gonna thank you, Stefan. Hey, so Becky, let's take this opportunity here real quick.
Okay.
What else do you want to share a little bit about that song?
Oh, about Right Now by Van Halen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you aren't familiar with the song, I think it's from the 80s, maybe 80s, early 90s. Anyway, it's just a really great kind of inspirational song, and it's about making a change right now. So that's our theme for the auction. And if you haven't heard it, look it up. I'm actually posting a link to the song with the lyrics on the auction page, so you can kind of get into it and see why we like it so much, or at least I do. Anyway, it's just going to be really cool, I think. And I'm hoping that it's going to sell out fast. But we are going to offer options because we are going to be at a smaller venue this year. So we're going to offer online option. So you'll be able to log in online to the page and actually bid on items. So you won't even necessarily have to be there, but the in-person experience is going to be awesome. It's going to be great. It's just a beautiful, beautiful spot. This amazing log building. It's just going to be just gorgeous. So hopefully as many people that want to be there can be there.
Yes. Yes. Oh, here, this might be them right here. Yeah, we used to do it at Emerald Downs and we always sold out, and Emerald Downs accommodated like 400 people. We oversold the last one by accident. We had 440 people. So just to kind of distinguish the difference, like this facility is going to be able to seat 230. So it's a huge difference. So it is going to be more of an exclusive, intimate, event, which is awesome. It's going to be great. But you will, once we launch tickets, you will want to get your tickets right away, for sure. So you will not want to delay on that. So that's coming. We're just trying to perfect the system on that. And then there's one other thing I thought I'd just throw in there since they're not back on yet about the auction. Bill, do you want to mention the live auction? I forgot that piece because I was trying so hard not to take too much time on announcements and get to the meat.
Take y'all over to the recliner here.
But since
Yeah.
they're not here, Bill, tell us a little bit about what we're looking for.
We are looking for experience type items for the live auction. Anybody that might have a timeshare or a vacation place, or something like that would be for a weekend or a week, something like that. It was pretty successful last live auction. We had some very nice places that were auctioned off and they generally are good fundraisers for Battlefield. They usually bring substantial amount of money in for Battlefield. So if you have one yourself, or if you have friends, relatives that have similar type items, that's what we're looking for. And they can contact me. I talked to Cameron yesterday or Sunday when we were at the lake. His relatives have a timeshare. What's the name?
It's Vacation International.
Yeah, Vacation International, those types of things where you can go anywhere in the United States, even Hawaii, on these items.
Yeah. And he's given a whole year of points, so that's pretty amazing.
I haven't heard back from his relative yet, but that's what he has offered through Cameron. So those kinds, and they can be anywhere in the country. They can be any time of the year. Becky and I have a condo. Somebody wants to go skiing, or if they want to go golfing, we're going to put that in for 2 different times during the year. So, and for an entire week, it's a pretty nice thing to have. So
Yeah.
if you have relatives or friends that have items like that you think they might want to donate, that'd be great. And I want to know why Kyle he always talks about MILFs. I never hear anything about DILFs. I'm feeling left out, Kyle.
Am I on? I mean, as a fellow DILF, I understand. So I can change it up a bit.
Maybe us ladies don't share our thoughts as much as men do. Maybe that's it.
Yeah.
All right. Tommy,
Okie
go
dokie.
for it.
MILF announcements.
Do it again.
Yeah, we can hear you.
What is that noise?
Close the garage door, Shorty.
Sorry, guys, if you're new tonight, thanks for hanging in there. We have quite a few new people tonight. So thanks for hanging on.
Okay. Okay. Our new client named Phil. Okay. I gave Phil a UA today. I handed him the cup and said, "Fill up." All day I've been trying to make up a great carpentry joke, but I don't think it would work. I know, I nailed it. A really good friend of mine just got kidnapped by mimes. They did unspeakable things. They don't speak. Donated blood the other day. Never doing that again. All I do is ask stupid questions like, whose blood is it? Where'd you get that? Why is it in a bucket? I was in a terrible peekaboo accident. No, they sent me to the ICU.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you guys didn't see that one coming. Where's the best place in the house to hide from a ghost? The living room. 50 or hopefully more years from now, something's going to happen and art's probably going to pass away. It's going to be sad. I'm going to walk up, kneel down at his coffin and say, look who's out of the box now. Yeah, you got to have a program to understand that one.
All right. Thank you, Kyle. All
How's it
right. Say something more.
Okay, how's it sound, Ange?
We're good.
Tonight I want to kind of challenge. I think we might have to turn that off. Yeah. I want to challenge some of the things that have been normalized in the field of maybe addiction recovery or self-improvement or self-help or spirituality. And, I used to really read a book and want to sit and meditate and, grow as a human being or whatever it is, and change myself and improve myself. And I thought that was good. And then, but what was simultaneously going on was I had a lot going on with people. I had a lot of relationship stuff going on. And so there was improvement and there was an evolution and there was growth, but I can't really pinpoint where that comes from. But I started more and more as I went along thinking that a human being improving themselves is a crazy idea. How would a human being improve itself? Like, how would a rock make itself not rough? Or how would, how could you not look in the mirror to improve yourself? And what kind of mirror would you need to improve yourself? And so last night I was talking to somebody and they said, I get it, Art, I got to fix myself. And then that will somehow improve the relationship. I just need to fix myself and then that will improve the relationship. And I think that's not true. And we can kind of challenge all the years of therapy and say, I think that maybe if you look closer at therapy, people go to therapy. And if I'm not saying if you go because of depression or one thing, that would be one thing. Or if you go because maybe you're suffering from mental illness, that would be another thing. But a lot of people, normal people, go to therapy because they're having a tough time with relationships. And so they go to therapy to talk about those relationships that they're having. And I want to kind of challenge that and say, I don't believe you. I think you're going to therapy to avoid the relationship. I'm thinking you're going to therapy to avoid the work, not to do the work. And so I think it's different. And I think that I think spirituality was a seeing for me, not a doing, which means I can have more compassion for other people by understanding the other person and seeing them differently than I saw them before. I can have more peace in my life by seeing humans different and the way they make choices, and that gives me peace. And I can see where anger comes from, and I can look at it and see why it's not useful and it's a total scam. Like anger is a total scam because you can't be angry without being superior to someone. So try to be angry and not be a smug, superior asshole. You can't do it. So that leaves anger in a kind of suspicious place. Am I angry or am I smug and superior? And so then I found out that anger wasn't useful. And all this kind of finding out and learning and seeing led me to kind of a more spiritual place in here. So that's what I determined kind of about spirituality was it wasn't something I could do. I can't meditate my way into peace. I can meditate for 2 hours and get up and yell at someone driving. I can yell at someone for using drugs. I can do all that right after meditation. So, but meditation is fine for other reasons. So spirituality was kind of weird thing, and self-improvement. I used to think, well, what the hell? Imagine a person on a desert, on an island, stuck by themselves. What would be the reason for self-improvement, and how would they improve? How would a person know that they've improved if they lived on an island by themselves and they read every spiritual self-improvement book there was? There wouldn't be any mirror to tell if you look different or not. There wouldn't be any way to even tell if you improved as a human being. So this person last night said, and I think a lot of people have drug addict kids, and they go, I need to work on myself. I need to work on my boundaries. I need to work on all this stuff about me. And if I change, that'll change them. And so kind of want to look at that nonsense tonight. I think that growth, spiritual growth, whatever kind of growth you want, self-improvement, I think what it comes from fixing the thing, whatever that thing is. So if you say self-improvement comes from solving problems, it comes from solving problems in relationships. It comes from dealing with things in relationships. The relationship work is the self-improvement. If you're not doing relationship work, I really wonder how you can improve. If you're not doing relationship work and you're not there to improve the relationships, then how could you improve? And then sometimes it just turns out that self-improvement is just an idea. I post about it. I tell people they should be more compassionate, or I tell people they should be more understanding, and I write that on my Facebook, and somehow I've improved as a person. Well, I think the only test is when we look, we see, what a relationship is. It's space between me and you. It's these things that we have, this whole thing that we're doing, working with each other and expanding with people and getting closer connected and all the work. And then to do the relationship work, what it means is something. It doesn't mean I fix myself. That could be. There could be areas of you that need improvement. Absolutely. There also could be the areas of the other person that could need improvement. Absolutely. Now, how do you know which is which? How do you know? How do you know if you're in a relationship and they need to improve or you need to improve? So how do you know if you haven't done the work? How do you know if you haven't laid it out there? How do you know if you haven't told the truth? How do you know if you haven't been able to discern and look at things? So to understand if they need to improve or you need to improve, one thing that better happen is, yes, you better be self-aware. You better understand that there's a possibility that you need to improve. There's a possibility that you have to give up being right. So that sits there. And then you have to look at the other person and go, man, I'm doing this. Now, the real thing about relationships, the real thing about self-improvement in any form of your life, you will find it, whether it's a relationship or job, or a relationship with my boss, or my car that breaks down, or my house that's dirty, or anything that needs improvement. There's one thing that will make it so it happens. And that's a human being being cause in the matter. So to be in a relationship and to be cause in the matter of that relationship, I am not a bystander. I am cause in the matter. And in order to be cause in the matter of fixing it, improving it, killing it, ending it, whatever it is, one must feel that level of responsibility that says, look, I can get in here and watch myself and see that I'm causing the matter. See that although they do need to improve, and that's a fact, what improvements do I need to make to spark that improvement on their part? So this idea that people that come on here, oh, I'm going to go to therapy and fix myself so that I can then be in the relationship, that's bullshit. It's like saying, I'm going to go over here and deal with my relationship with my therapist so that I can come back here and deal with this relationship. But guess what? People never get to the dealing of that. They never end up fixing the thing because they ain't dealing with it, because they're over talking to their therapist instead of just saying, hey, listen, I need to deal with this. And guess what? The way to self-improvement, there's got to be a possibility. In this relationship, I may be causing the matter of the destruction of it. I am definitely causing the matter. Whether it's going good or whether it's going bad, I'm causing the matter. And so in order to see that, about the next thing that I have to see when I'm causing the matter is I have to look at how I'm behaving. I have to look at what sparks what. I'm the origin. I'm the common denominator in all my relationships. I'm there. So, okay, you're weak. Oh, I'm weak. I got to go to my therapist to deal about my weakness and my lack of boundaries. No, you need to set boundaries in the relationship. You need to put forth whatever it is that relationship needs so you can improve it. But if I go over here and I say, I need to go to my therapist because I need to work on boundaries, what I'm saying is I'm a victim and they're the perpetrator and they're causing the matter. And I got to put my dukes up because the cause in the matter, them, is now going to come at me and I got to block them. I need boundaries. I got to say, no, you're all fucked up. And I got to know boundaries is when people say, I keep the fucked up people away from me. I'm not fucked up. They are. And I keep them all away from me with my fence. Put it down. Why do you need boundaries? Put it down. You're causing the matter. But if you don't see that you're causing the matter, you definitely need boundaries. If you don't see that you can improve it, you definitely need boundaries. Causing the matter. I cause you to treat me the way that you treat me. I cause you to treat me that way. So now I'm causing you to treat me that way, but I'm going to say I need boundaries so I'm not treated that way. You're causing it. Now, it's only when you get to a place in your life where you start understanding that, we used to do solution group and we wouldn't have you guys come. You know that? Not only would we not let the clients in the program come, we would put up the door, we would block the door. The kids would come over at the big house and try to listen in and see what we were talking about. And there's a definite reason why we did that. One of the reasons is the material that we're talking about here, relationship stuff, self-actualization, you guys might not be interested because what people are interested in when they come in early recovery, a lot of times is stuff. Hey, I don't have time for that relationship. I'm not trying to improve my relationships. By the way, I'm right in all those relationships. I just need a car. And then I just need to keep away from the fucked up people that have been fucking me over the whole time. It's not the truth. So here we get to a grown-up thing where the grown-ups are here and the grown-ups are here, and we can talk about what life is really about. It's about relationships. That's what it's about. Improvement, evolution, growth. A rock can't polish itself. What does a rock need? Well, it needs sandpaper. It needs something else polishing it. That's the relationship work. So now it starts with a very simple process. I come to the conclusion that I'm responsible for fixing things in my life. I am, no one else. So now the next thing that has to happen is I eliminate blame. Across the board, I eliminate blame. You won't find me sitting there talking about how I'm not causing the matter and somebody else is, like a chump. You won't sit here and tell me that I'm weak and I need boundaries from you. I don't need boundaries from any one of you. I cause you to treat me the way I do. So why would I need boundaries? Now, if you see that, I also don't need to go talk about you with someone else. And I don't need to talk about this with someone else. By the way, I'm not too opposed to therapy, and don't get on me. I'm challenging it. I'm saying be open to the possibility that your therapy is bullshit. Be open to the possibility that maybe that's the way you avoid dealing with relationships. You know how to deal with the relationship and be confrontational without being confrontational. And what that means is I confront my relationships in a non-confrontational way. I come talk to you, and that confronts the thing that's in the space between us, and we confront that. I don't confront you. I confront the issue. I confront what's going on. I don't avoid it. I don't go talk about the issue to someone else. I talk about this issue and I get very truthful about what this is that's in the middle of our space. Because a relationship is just space. That's all it is. So what I want to do is I want to keep this space clean and I want to be responsible for it. And I want to be cause in the matter. And I start saying that I'm not an innocent bystander in any of my relationships. If I really look close, I can see how I ignite that. But no, fixing the thing is the way to self-improvement. Not fixing the thing is the way to not improving. Did you fix the relationship? Did you be cause in the matter? Was the relationship messed up? And as soon as the relationship was messed up, you said one thing: I no longer care about being right. I get it. I can tell everybody in my life the 150 ways that the other person is wrong. That's very easy for me to do. I got a list, but I've given that up. I've given up proving other people are wrong. And as soon as I give that up, I give up blame. And after I give blame up and I give that proving that other people are wrong, then I come to a conclusion that what I want is relationships, big ones, long lasting, connections, friends, love. And when I come to that conclusion, next I say, I don't care if I'm right or wrong. I'm going to be cause in the matter. And I'm not going to go tell my therapist how wrong the other people are. I'm going to actually go do the work and I'm going to say, look at how I move. Look at the way I am. I said the other day, I said, I think if a man, most men are in their second marriage, that seems like it's a pretty good spot for a man. First marriage, we fuck up for sure. We just get too early, we get in it, we fuck it up. Second marriage should be, you're starting to do it right and take responsibility. But a man, and that normally when I meet a good man, a lot of good men are on their second. They're happy. And then I meet a man on his third marriage and I know he's fucked up. Mm-hmm. You see? Because he still hasn't learned to be cause in the matter. He blamed the first one, now he's blaming the second one and made no adjustments along the way. So what it means in this relationship stuff is that, one, I'm going to lay it out there and I'm going to say, you know what I want with you? I want to fix the thing. I'm going to give my best effort to fix the thing. And along the way, as I'm fixing things, what happens is I evolve as a person. Because as I said last week, what there was upsets. And when we go into the relationship, we have upsets when we're having these conversations and when we're dealing with other people. And our upsets are formed because of our insecurities. So I need you. I need you to show me my insecurities. I need you to show me why I'm upset and scared. I need you to show me why I'm a little angry, superior being. I need that. And I can only get it when I got in a relationship. I can't find it any other place. So as long as if I sit and meditate this week for an entire week and do self-care, what I found about self-care, it seems a lot to do with getting your nails done. I go get my feet done and I go, what are you doing, Art? And I go, self-care. What does that mean? Well, my feet are smoother than they were before. They rake them with a cheese grater. Self-care has to do with getting your feet done, getting a massage done, and then maybe going on some wilderness camp for a little while, or maybe going to a hotel and spa and getting some sleep. Okay, we can call that self-care, but don't call that self-improvement. You're going to come back the same. You ain't going to change. You can tell the world that you've improved. See if they listen. Nobody cares. I can go sleep for a week. You guys can tell me if I've improved over that. It doesn't do anything. What does it is seeing yourself through a relationship. Seeing through their eyes what you look like. Taking it. Laying it out there. Giving up. Hey, why don't you criticize me for a little while? I'm going to take it. Oh, you don't want to criticize me? Come on. I know you're scared. I know you're scared to criticize me. No, please. Lay it on me. I'm big. I want to improve. Do not criticize me. I'm right. You're wrong. Don't tell me where I'm wrong. You're wrong. I got the list right here. Been tracking it for 5 years. You're a piece of shit. Here's the list. That's how it is. Tell me that's not how it is. You'll find it very rare when a person's open to the possibility that I don't need anything but the truth. You know, the truth is an amazing substitute for therapy. It's the truth. Say it till you can't say it no more. See if you feel better. I guarantee you do. But you can't tell the truth. And you're scared to confront. And you're scared to lay it out there. And you're scared that you might be wrong. And you're scared that you might get criticized. And you're scared that somebody might defend themselves against you. And you're scared of the warfare of relationships. So now you go talk to somebody. You see. Now, all I'm asking is not to say that it's true. Therapy. Man, I've done years of therapy and I've improved. Prove it. Prove it. Show me your 15 relationships that you have right now that are great. Show me one. But if you think you've done self-improvement and you don't have good relationships, I think you might be the only one that thinks you have improved. And you can post that shit till the cows come home, but nobody digs it. The idea of really, if I'm going to improve as a car mechanic, guess how? By fixing the thing. If I'm going to improve as a gardener, I'm going to improve by gardening. And if I'm going to improve as a person, I'm going to improve through relationships. And that's a lot because a relationship is a mirror and it shows you everything that's bad about you. And you don't want to see, you know why you get upset? Because it might be true. Because what the other person might be true and you don't like that. Now, if you knew for certain that what they were saying wasn't true, you'd laugh. Guy was selling crack out of my Auburn 2 house. He was selling crack cocaine. Had a big wad of money. He used to pay me rent in $5 bills. He pulls out a big wad. I said, dude, you're selling crack. You got to go. He said, I'm not selling crack cocaine. I said, yeah, you are. Everyone here says you're selling crack. You got like all your money in a big wad. You're walking around with your pants sagging. You got your hat on. You're out there selling crack cocaine. I know you are. And by the way, I looked at your charges and you just got out of jail for selling crack cocaine. I'm not. So he goes to his probation officer because I kicked him out. And his probation officer gives me a call and interrupts my day and says, Art, how could you kick this guy out? I said, he's selling crack cocaine. He goes, well, I'm on the speakerphone right now with him. And he's right here in my office. And we need to talk. And I said, okay, you're selling crack cocaine. I said it louder to him. And then the probation officer goes, Art, you don't have any evidence of that. And he goes, and by the way, he just stomped out of here and he's very angry. And I said, okay. And I said to the guy that was the probation officer, I go, you know what? I think you're in on it too. I think you're selling crack cocaine too. And he started laughing. And I said, why are you laughing? I said, you're laughing because you know it's not true. And he's angry because he knows it's true. And I want you to see how you both responded differently. And the guy goes, I get it, Art. I said, I know, man. He's selling crack cocaine. Mm-hmm. We get angry because it's true. We get angry because we're worried it's true. We get upset because when I deal with you and you tell me something about me, I don't like it. I don't want to hear the truth about me. I want to live in a world where we don't deal with each other. I want to live in a world where you only say nice things and don't tell me my breath stinks. Don't tell me that I smell. Don't tell me I look overweight. Don't tell me that I do anything wrong. Please. I'll get mad at you. Now imagine telling somebody that they're doing something wrong when they're clearly doing something wrong and they get mad at you. Well, that's what we do. That's what we do to people. We don't like it. This is a big boy's game. Relationship is a big man's game. Being in a relationship with a woman that can tell you about yourself, that's a big man's game. Defending yourself and sticking up for yourself and saying everything you do is right and talking about how they're wrong, that's a little boy's game. You want to improve as a person? Listen to what they're saying about you. Believe it. They're not making it up. I was in a relationship with a girl once and she said, she would tell me how she feels. And I would say, you don't feel that way. Imagine that. So I'll get to you in a sec. Yep. First question for Logan. But I will say self-improvement, spirituality, everything that we need to learn or evolve as a person. You get it through the work of relationship. And you get it not just through the work, you get it from being cause in the matter and feeling the weight of that. I want 100 good relationships, long lasting. You know the way most relationships go? This is how it goes. You start out with a person, and you start kind of trying to like them. And maybe you do like them. And the series of things that happens after that is you begin to record and document every mistake that they make. And they begin to record and document every mistake you make. And eventually one person says, see, I knew it. I always knew you were a piece of shit. And then it ends. And that's almost every relationship. And then some don't go like that. Some go, we come together and have coffee. I think a lot of bad things about you. I never tell you. I tell my other friend that I have coffee with about how you're bad. And that's how some other relationship goes. Very rarely does a relationship happen where I like you, you like me, this was a great day, nothing said after. That don't happen very much. You believe what Mindy told me at lunch? She's so insane. The way she deals with her kids and her family. And they sit there at the lunch. Oh, that's great. Real truth. Hey, what you just said right there, Mindy, about how you treat your kids, I don't agree with that at all. Let's talk. Either I'm fucked up or you're fucked up. We got to figure it out real quick. I'm open to the possibility that I'm messed up. Please help me understand why I'm screwed up. But I don't want to leave this lunch and go tell other people you're screwed up. So I need to figure it out because I can't get it off my mind. Upsets. I'm upset with you. And I got to figure out if it's me or you. I got to know. So in a relationship, it's a negotiation of, yes, I need to improve, but yes, you might too. And we need to talk about this. It can't just be a given that when I say be responsible for the relationship and be a cause in the matter, it just can't be a given that you're screwed up and you need to fix yourself. That's not true. So I want to challenge the reasons why. I want to say, look, confront the relationship without being confrontational, meaning go talk. Oh, you're scared? Scared to confront? Just every parent knows what it's like to be scared to confront here because each one of them have had a drug addict living upstairs and they couldn't even go knock on the door. They didn't want to get yelled at. My drug addict kid is upstairs. He's doing drugs. I need to confront this relationship. One of us is screwed up here. Either them or me. And now somebody's told me that maybe I'm screwed up. And I've lost all form of logic because I've been gaslit by my kid or whatever it's called. And so now I'm in my own house and I'm afraid to approach the door. I'm afraid to say the truth to them. I'm afraid to even find out the truth. That's called not being able to confront. And if it happens here, people die. We have to do it. It's our job. Hey, we think you might be using drugs. It sucks to say that to people because sometimes you're wrong. So all this work. That's it. Getting down dirty. Now, the reason I talked about how the kids in the program used to not come to Solution Group is because I don't know if you're ready to deal with relationships yet. I wonder. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It says right here that we start out with our psychological needs and we got to get all our physiological needs and we got to get all those met. You know, food, water. Then we got to get safety needs met. We got to have a place to live that we feel safe. And then we have to find love and belonging. We have to have people love us and we got to connect with people. And then we got to have to get esteem. So now next we got to go out in the world and we got to get some kind of job and we got to make our way and we got to get a car and we got to do all the things. That's how we find esteem and respect. And then you find a place like a lot of the parents are here that are interested in what I'm saying because they've arrived and they've got all that stuff in their life. And you sit in your house by yourself and you go, now what do I need to do? and you want more. You want a higher connection with the world. You want a higher connection with God. You want a higher connection with people. You want a higher connection with the Lord, whatever it is that you want. But that's self-actualization. And so maybe we're skipping ahead. You guys might want to look back at these talks when you're like 44 and you'll realize, shit, I got esteem at my job. I just got the award. I got a BMW sitting outside. I got a 5-bedroom house. I got a trailer that I go camping in. I got 2 kids and a wife, and I'm miserable. I'm still not happy. And that's when you realize, oh shit, I need something deeper. That's called, then you want to evolve. Then you want to grow. Then you want to wonder why you and your husband aren't laying on the couch, cuddling, watching a movie. You're wondering why you're watching the romantic comedies and that's not your life. And you're wishing you could have it. People really be in love like that? Yes. Yes, but you got to give up being right. You got to also notice that you can never be in love and be right at the same time. This won't work. When you're in love, they're right. Everything they do is right. So the point of tonight is just saying to you, listen, if you're not doing the work of relationship, what good is talking about it? When are you going to do it? When are you going to become cause in the matter and make a difference in somebody else's life, make a difference in the relationship? You're just going to go talk about it? Well, when is it going to happen? And I'm sorry if I offended anyone with the boundaries thing, but I think it's ridiculous. I just always have. I think if I'm responsible for my life and I'm causing the matter, then I have to be cause for how people treat me. And I got to be able to say to people, hey, stay off my grass. I'm not going to build a 10-foot fence. I told you one time, man, stay off my grass. Don't make me tell you again. And if I have enough respect and I have enough, real responsibility in my life, and I have enough power, when I say stay off my grass, I don't need a fence. Nobody's coming. I haven't told anyone in this program not to steal my wallet, and you all know I got money in there. Ain't not one person came in my 2 years. Ain't not one person touched $1 of my money except some that I left right on the floor the other day. And the person was not of sound mind. But not one time have I said, hey, stay away from my wallet, my room. No need for that. You guys don't do it. Now, whether that's respect or boundaries or whatever you call it, I am cause in how I'm treated. So you have to fix the thing to improve as a person. Once you fix something, don't you always improve as a person? Every time you get that win, everything you fix, go right now, have a drawer break in your house, take it out, put a new screw in it, put it back. You feel like a better person. You are a better person. You know how to fix a drawer now. But if you went away and me and you talked outside about fixing the drawer, we explored all the ways that it could be done. We talked about it. We're like, man, that goddamn drawer, it's a real piece of shit drawer. Yeah, it would have never got fixed and we wouldn't have improved. So I was curious because I was wondering if my meditation and the books I was reading and all the Eckhart Tolle and Untethered Soul and all that, there's some value there, definitely. But I don't think that was the thing that made me evolve as a human being. What made me truly evolve as a human being was the idea that I'm causing the matter of the relationship between you and I. That I take it upon myself to make it better. And you can do whatever you want. You might not be in the mood to make a better relationship with me, but we're going to make it better. It gets there. Somebody might say, fuck off, Ari, I don't want anything to do with you. I know. I'm coming, though. I want something to do with you. Let's go, kiddo. And then by the end, you're going to have something to do with me. Because I don't want one person at my funeral. Sorry, I want 1,000. I don't want 1,000 there because I made records. Or I acted in a movie. I want 1,000 there because they say that guy impacted my life. And I want them to tell their grandkids, he made a difference in our relationships. That's what I want. I don't want to be alone. Somebody said, how do you live in this house with these people all the time? And I said, I told Angie the other day, I said, I don't know if I can live any other way. I'm doing relationship work all day, every day. And what am I going to do at my house alone? Watch TV? Become a better gardener? Learn how to fix a door? We got a whole contracting company now. I don't need to do none of that shit. I'd rather do relationship works and watch the guys do the lawn. Because I'm going to improve when I improve that relationship. Think about that. You try to improve a relationship without improving. It'll be impossible. If you improve a relationship, I guarantee that it's because you improved. I guarantee it. But if you read a book and then post that book, you know the pose that people have? They got the self-help book, the coffee. They're by the pool and they get their feet sticking out. You see them. And then they post that on Facebook. That's what I'm doing.
Cinnamon roll extra frost.
Yeah.
Just outside the kitchen.
That's what I'm working on today. What are you doing? I'm improving.
So fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We've been talking lately about how with that responsibility, when people gain that responsibility, and when more responsibility comes, then more growth comes.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're able to take that responsibility for a relationship, the only thing next that can come is growth.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I mean?
And I want to switch. And tonight I want, and also let me preface this before. Therapy is useful. Please don't badmouth me and say therapy is not useful. Self-improvement's not. I'm saying look at the possibility. I'm just saying open up the door to the crack of the possibility that maybe all that stuff replaces real growth, because real growth would come through fixing a relationship. You would have to grow, both of you. So I'm just saying, I'm not questioning hundreds of years of people going to see somebody because they need to talk. Don't make me big bad art. I'm not questioning the whole world. I'm just saying, kind of look. If you go and measure the amount of time people spend doing this kind of thing, talking to their friends about relationships, talking to their counselor about relationships, talking to other people about relationships, you would think that that would measure an accumulation of a huge number of great relationships. But it seems to be just mulched over, that's not what we're getting out of it. But when you begin to tell the truth to people around you, you begin to speak your truth. That doesn't mean it's the truth. It means you're speaking your thoughts. And you begin to do that. It's a great substitute for therapy. And I want to also say that we say being responsible for the relationship, that could confuse somebody. And it could say that all the changes have to come from me. Well, that's not true. That's exactly what I was trying to get across to the person last night. No, it's definite possibility that the other person needs to change. But you need to change first to spark that. And that's what it means to be causing the matter. So if you're sitting here and you're going, all right, I know somebody and I don't want a relationship because they're a nightmare. Well, maybe they're a nightmare to you. And that's because you caused it. So this work. And as I looked back and I seen, it wasn't the time sitting on my couch alone peacefully. Presence definitely helped when you read The Power of Now. Yes, that was a real big awakening. It taught me to engage from my mind and see my mind rather than my mind owning me. That was good. It was improvement, but it didn't improve until you put it in play. Until you start doing some work with it. Otherwise, it just sits there. The point of meditation is that I can be a calmer, more compassionate person. Kindness. Okay. Well, who are you more kind to now? How have you put it off the pillow? How do you have it in play? Oh, then you wait. Well, let's ask other people in your life. Are they more calm, compassionate, and kind? No. Okay, well, they didn't play it. So this type of improvement isn't the type of improvement that means I'm going to have my own place. And I will tell you that doing this type of skipping over love and belonging and esteem and all that and going to self-actualization and start understanding yourself and start connecting. You might not have to worry about all that other stuff. It might just come. So, but it's hard because your mind's stuck on this thing that's next. When I get here, I'll be happy. When I get to this level, I'll be happy. When I get 10,000 in my bank account, I'll be happy. When I get 15, I'll be happier. When I get 20, I'll be really happy. When I get 2 cars and a truck, I'll be happy. When I get my own place, I'll be happy. You'll be the same. It's going to feel exactly like this. It will not feel different. But relationship work, self-improvement, that makes life different. Seeing it, understanding other people. You know, watching people get high here. Watching it. Giving them a hug because you understand. Doesn't mean we're going to allow you to get high. But you can have a hug. We all did it. We get it. But the anger that people have towards it, that comes from a lack of understanding. Not some spiritual work that you're going to come up with. It comes because you don't understand it. You think they're making a choice. Being mad at a kicker for missing the kick. Why would he choose to do that? But yet there we are, booing him. Ooh, what a piece of shit. No compassion. We're just animals. Guy makes the kick. He did the exact same thing as the guy who missed. And the guy that makes it, we're just cheering. He's a good guy. He made it. Okay. I hope I pissed some people off. That's what I wanted to do tonight. I was a little in the mood. I hope you've done years of therapy and tell me that I'm wrong. I don't care. But I'm telling the truth. I know some people right now. I know one. I can think of her right now. That's scared to tell people the truth.
I bet everybody's like, oh, he's talking about me. There's that one person, but everybody's like, oh, he's talking about me.
See,
So, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just going to open it up. So yeah, then you can finish your thought. So we have like 15 minutes. Any questions out there? You new people, we'd love to say hi. All you got to do is just do the raise your hand feature on your device. Let me know you have a question or a comment. You new people can unmute yourself, turn your camera on to indicate that you don't mind saying hi. Sometimes new people just kind of want to be quiet too, and that's okay, but we do hope to meet you. We hope you feel comfortable enough saying hello so we can see you. And yeah, so let's just open it up. Go ahead, Art, with what you're thinking though.
Oh,
I interrupted you.
okay, Nico's gonna say.
And Logan had something too.
Yep.
Sorry. Speaking the truth can be more powerful than therapy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't kind of like the point of going to therapy to be for someone who doesn't realize that they're like lying to themselves and not speaking the truth to get that out of them?
That's right. And a lot of therapy is designed to get people to tell the truth.
Yeah.
But also then therapy becomes redundant.
Yeah.
Really redundant. And it sometimes what I'm saying is that's good. That's the good side of therapy. You go to the therapist, he points out, you agree, you're open to but see, to go to therapy, first thing you got to do is be open to the possibility that you're totally wrong. That you totally don't understand yourself. And then after that, maybe somebody can tell you. But a lot of people go to the therapy and they've never even got to the place where they're going to say they're wrong in any way. And then you're just billing insurance. You know.
The therapist love that.
Yeah. But, you know, that's what they say. Telling the truth is a substitute because you don't have to be good at telling the truth. That's the thing. Everybody thinks you got to be good at it. You don't got to be good at it. You just got to do it. You'll get good at it later. And by good at it, I mean you can tell the truth and not just have everyone hate you. That's how you get good at it. But first you just start doing it and let them hate you.
And the best part is you don't have to make up a story.
Yeah, you don't have to make it up.
Easy.
When I say tell the truth, I want you to know what I mean. These are my thoughts about you. These are my thoughts about you that I'll tell other people. So rather than me tell other people, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you what I think about you because I'm not walking to somebody else to talk about you. I'm going to tell you right now. And it's hard because I got to break it to you right now, what I think about you. And I'm hoping that you let me see you in a different way after this because I don't want to be right. But I got to get this thought off. Because every time I'm with you, it's like I owe you money. You know what that feels like to be in a room with somebody you owe money to? Yeah. So when you're not telling the truth, it's like you owe somebody money. I see people that owe me money and you hang out with them for a little while and then they do that thing. I owe you money, don't I? Yeah, you knew. We don't forget. It's been awkward the whole time we've been sitting here, hasn't it? Until you said that. That's what it is to tell the truth. I owe you money. So we tell the truth. Hey, I was thinking, man, I watched you deal with that person. I got to tell you, man, the way you deal with that person was deplorable. I can't stand it. I'm hurt by that. Is that really how you treat people? See, that's tough to say. You know what people always say to me? Hey, so-and-so's in the house, Art, and they stink. Go tell them. Art, you go tell them. Wow, you can't tell them? No, I can't tell them. What? And I go, hey, man, come on. You stink, bro. You gotta go.
Anthony.
Yeah. That kind of truth we can't even tell anymore?
So I was gonna say that, like, so call me selfish or whatever, but like, I feel like the point of being in relationships with people is for some kind of gain, right? Like, or there's no like value to it, right? And I think that there's some relationships that personally I've like maybe fucked up beyond repair. So like, if I want to grow as an individual, like, is it better to try to like mend these relationships and potentially fail, or like start fresh with new relationships and just don't fuck those ones up?
Here was a great question. I don't know if everyone knew what Logan said, but he said because of who he's been and what he's done and drugs and all that kind of thing, he's messed up relationships beyond repair. And he thinks they're beyond repair. So he asked the question, is it better that I now go and try, even if I'm going to fail? And the answer to that is, of course. The answer to that is, it's not in the relationship fixing is the bonus. That's always the bonus. If the relationship fixes, it's the bonus. It's the humility to do it. It's the learning to be that person that's not right about other people. It's to actually go in and forgive and all the good things that come with that. Getting forgiveness, being forgiven, all the stuff that comes from forgiveness on both sides. All that stuff when it comes, when you learn as a person that you went and humbled yourself, you told them that you were wrong, you told them you did some mistakes, you do all that work. How can you not grow through that? It doesn't matter if the person goes, you know what, man, you're such an asshole. You go, look, man, I get it. I get it. I gave you a try. I'll try later, man. Then you grew. And that's where the growth is. The growth comes at that moment you give up being right. That's it. Right now, couples on here, stop being right about each other. Stop right now. Stop trying to prove the other person is wrong and you're right. Stop. You win. What if you win and you're right, they're wrong? Do you win? What do you win? What the hell do you win? Well, what you win is another fucked up relationship. That's what you won. Congratulations. What if people right now that have been doing that with each other stop tonight and go, you know what, let's stop this. I want you to help me figure out the ways that I'm wrong, and let's see if it can get better. Let's see if we can be in love instead of fighting. Because when I love you, you're always right. Everything you do is right when I love you. I mean, think how deep that is. Everything that we love is right. The sunset, the taste of the ice cream, the movie, whatever it is that we love is right. But we spend all of our time proving why other people are wrong. When everything that we love is always 100% right. You don't look at the sunset and go, yeah, but it needs to improve. I mean, I like it. It could be a little, I mean, God, is it the same dull, boring shit every day? You don't look at Mount Rainier and go, yeah, that thing needs to be a little taller. Everything we love is 100% right. So why not work to see people as right? And yes, they may need to improve. True. Can you tell them in a way that doesn't make them leave? Can you tell them in a way that they want to listen? Can you tell them in a way that they want to improve for you? See, the biggest fear I have, we have Jacob here, and we were going to take him to a different program on Monday because maybe we didn't know if we could make it work here. But the biggest fear that I have is that somebody else will get Jacob and be able to help him. And I lose my opportunity to be causing the matter of improving his life. And that's devastating. I want to be there for my boy Jacob. I love Jacob. I don't want anyone else to help him. I want us to. So why would I want to give up being causing the matter of somebody else's improvement? Now, if that's selfish, I'll be selfish. I don't want to be right about Jacob and say, there's no way I can fix him. There's no way we can do anything to help Jacob. He's beyond repair. I don't want to do that. Jacob don't need to improve. He's right there. Look at him. Beautiful. He's Jacob. Maybe I need to improve. Be better for him. And we all do. I don't need to go talk about you to no one, though. This guy's really coming across my boundaries. Shit, he's wearing my underwear. I gave him my undies. Yes. Gage, he's wearing yours too.
Kyle's jealous.
I got something.
Yeah. Tonight, I'm hoping he's going to snuggle with me. I got this AC unit in my room. Now, I'm sorry, but we went and bought this AC unit for the living room, but it just didn't happen to fit in the windows. It would not fit. So it ended up in my bedroom. The rest of the house is pretty hot. I'm now looking to maybe go up to Lowe's and get me one of those electric heaters to balance out my AC unit. So I'm going to get one of those electric heaters, and then I'm going to have to, because I'm so cold in my room. It's so freezing in there. I might need an electric. Any of you got an electric blanket? for tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got waited like
So I feel like a real asshole, but it just wouldn't fit anywhere else except my window. It's chilly in my room. Yeah. Yeah. You put your little toe in my door, it might freeze off. Yeah. Yeah. Any questions from everyone or challenges?
Yeah, we have some time left. Raise your hand. Let me just say two things real quick. Just a reminder, tomorrow night, there's still room for group coaching. There's the link in the chat. And then Becky had mentioned, and I just want to do a reminder if anybody came on late, next Tuesday, National Night Out. If there's anybody available to help by coming early and help us set up, would you just text me or Becky and let us know so we know who might be available to kind of help out. That would be awesome if you give us a text. Yeah, and then we still have a little bit of time, so please, if there's anybody out there with a comment, suggestion, there's Sherry. Let's get you unmuted.
Good.
Hey, Sherry.
Hey, so Logan asked a really good question, and I'm not sure if I think there's a follow-up to that question, right? Because he was saying the relationship, he's damaged a relationship or something, and you go back to it and go, hey man, I suck and sorry about that. If the person's not ready to receive that at that moment in time, you kind of go, you take the feedback, you go away, right? And you like just take the feedback and go and kind of go, okay, no, I get it. Do you continue to try? I mean, I guess it depends on who the person is. Do you come back again and go, hey, I'd really like to build this relationship and get honest with you, or whatever the circumstance is? Do you kind of keep going back at it and kind of chipping away at it until you get there? Or
This is a great question because people have a remarkable ability to see the truth in you.
Mm-hmm.
They have a remarkable ability to see remorse, a remarkable ability to see when you're being honest, to see if you're being truthful in what you're asking. So I would say one of two things has happened here. Either you go and you're trying to improve that relationship and you get met with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe you got met with that because the way you approached it was bullshit. Maybe you didn't really believe that you were the problem. Maybe you were waiting for them to say what they did wrong, something like that. That could be the case. Also could be the case that they're a complete asshole. That could be the case. But either way, once the work starts, at that moment where they tell you to leave, now you've got to determine something. How am I going to grow from this? What am I going to do? Am I going back? Am I trying this some more? Do I have enough humility to keep going? Do I beg? What do I do? Now, maybe somebody went and they went there to say they were to fix the relationship, but in their head, they're thinking the person's an asshole that they're going to fix the relationship with. And then soon as they go and they try their best effort, and then the person goes, no, I don't want any part of it. Leave me alone. They go, see, I knew he was an asshole. I knew it. And so this work has depth to it and it has layers to it. And that's the first layer is you better, if you're going back to fix that relationship, you better be goddamn clear that that's what you want. You better be honest with yourself enough. And there's growth right there. If you can get honest enough with yourself, if that's what you want. Or if you're going there to try to get some kind of completion or some kind of thing so you feel better about yourself or some bullshit. And that's how growth through a relationship is. That guy you're trying to fix a relationship with is going to be a mirror for you, and he's going to show you the mirror. Now, if you know in your heart you've been truthful, if you know in your heart you gave your best effort, if you're crying over the fact that they told you to get screwed, I would then come to some type of conclusion that that person that you tried to fix the relationship might be an asshole and you might be better off. But you have to be aware of yourself enough to know which is true. And that work of going back and fixing relationships, maybe you're not. Maybe you don't want it. Maybe all I want to do is look good. I don't really want a relationship with this person. I just want them to say, I'm sorry. I want to say, I'm sorry. And I want to move on. I want to look good. I want them to know that I've grown up and I'm no longer an addict. And there's your $5. That's not it. Go to a person and say, hey man, listen, my life without you is terrible. I truly cannot stand living on this planet and having you, my friend, not be in my life, man. Now here's the money I owe you, here's whatever, but what I really want, and I have your money, you can have it. I owe you more than that. But what I really want is I want your friendship, man. I want to talk to you. I want to be with you. I want to know about your family and your kids. And I'm so deeply sorry that I fucked you over. Now go do that to somebody and see how it works out for you. But you better be damn ready. That's different. That's different than, hey man, you know, it's a bad time for me back then. I was using drugs and shit. And that's no excuse, but I was using drugs and shit. And, you know.
Kind of my excuse.
So I'm going to pay your money. I don't have it today, but, you know, soon. So come on, are we friends again?
Just know that I know that. Tell the truth.
Shit's deep. It is, man. We got one life. Seems to me, and I've been saying this a lot lately, I just get a feeling that everyone's sitting around on the sidelines waiting for their second life. Oh, my life's coming. I'm going to deal with all this stuff later. I'm going to fix relationships and I'm going to deal with all this stuff later. My life's coming. I'm not grateful today for this life. I'll be grateful in my next one. It just seems the gist of it. No, today's an obligation, dude. I just got to get through it. It sucks. But soon, when I get to this place, when I buy this thing, man, my life's going to be good. No, it's not. If it ain't good today, it ain't going to be good later. You learn. Relationships the game, guys. The practice is mindfulness. Relationships the game. The foundation is honor and dignity and respect. The basic fundamentals. So I put together the fundamentals and I apply honor and dignity and respect in my word and all that kind of stuff. And I bundle that up in the fundamentals category. And then I practice mindfulness over here to be calm and see myself and understand myself. And then I go play the game. And I mix in my word and respect and honor and dignity and humility. And I mix in all that shit with a little bit of awareness and mindfulness. And then I go deal with the relationships. And if I don't put those things in play, if I don't have anybody on the planet to give my word to, then what the fuck does your word matter? Well, I got one friend and I keep my word with him. Who cares? He'll be there at your funeral, one guy. What about the rest of the people? Well, they're all pieces of shit. Sure. So we grow. We evolve. We get polished like a rock. We realize that we're this rock and relationships are the sandpaper. And the more work we do in them, the smoother we get. The less work we do in relationships, the rougher we get. The more isolated we get, the more alone we get. Got nobody around you, you're rough. Bring that guy to a party. He don't know what to say. He don't know how to fit in. He don't do nothing. Yeah. All right. Now, if you were scared and you didn't tell me the truth, how you didn't like what I was saying, send it to Angie.
Tonight, if it was, send me a message. But no, I don't think that was going on tonight. I don't know. I know for me, I'm really I really started to feel actually emotional after you started talking about Jacob. And I know you say, I know you kind of joke or whatever about what you do, but what I know is art doesn't give up on nobody. And when it comes to the Grahams, the Jacobs, the more difficult cases, I'm telling you what, I got emotional just hearing that. My heart gets warm because the incredible work that he does. And I sit here and I go as a parent, and I look around to all these moms and dads out there, and I just feel like, whoa, you guys, what a gift to have Art, because he doesn't give up on anybody.
And not just me. There's everyone in this room.
I know the whole team. Yes.
Truly, truly, they don't.
Yes. But I just, as Battlefield Addiction, what I do, I get a lot of people that call me, and I refer to different places based on, financials and, all those kinds of things. I've worked with I've gotten to know a lot of different places and a lot of different people. And I'm telling you, in my 9 years, I've never, it just doesn't exist in my world and what I've seen. And it makes me teary and my eyes leak, because I just know that if your loved one is with this man and this team, the entire team, they're in such incredible hands, and he doesn't give up. And when it doesn't matter, there's no other options, he figures out a way, and it's just beautiful, and it just makes me just very happy.
Jeff and Phil got something.
Okay, Jeff, let's get them unmuted. Hey,
when you said the tough, difficult cases, Kyle said, like Jeff.
Like Jeff, yes. Yes. Yes.
The slow learners, like Jeff.
Oh, Jeff, what do you got?
Lauren, I'm going to challenge you on one thing.
Yeah.
In all the time I've known you, you've never had compassion for a kicker that's missed a PAT or a field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. When I got money on a kicker, it's not fun. Yeah, you're right.
Never.
You're right. That's why I understand the topic.
Yeah, I know. And I will say too, this really does seem like a practice makes perfect sort of concept, especially in this environment, in our position, or even with the clients or whatever. You get these ideas of these problems you encounter, and it seems like, well, I'm not going to be around them for forever. Or you think of all the reasons that these problems that exist, and then all the reasons that you don't need to fix them because it's not permanent, it's not worth my time, we're on a different level, whatever. But in this kind of practice makes perfect sort of sense, like it's guaranteed you're going to experience it later in life and with somebody else. And if you don't start somewhere, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. That's right. But the other thing I want to say to everyone is that I haven't grown. This is not a speaker sitting here talking to you and saying, I've grown and you should grow too. It's saying that this is the way to growth. And the growth is infinite. We don't know the limit of the growth, but the game never ends. The game of relationship never ends. So you can't outgrow relationship. It doesn't happen. Every time there's another challenging relationship that will make you grow. It's like the weights keep getting heavier. You don't just be able to, and you learn to lift more and more, but there's no end to the path. If you're challenging yourself through relationships and you're taking on difficult ones, it will make you a better person. You can't help it. But that doesn't mean I'm somewhere and everybody else. No, it just means this is the work of growth. And this is the only way I've determined after 11 years of trying to grow. This was the final way that I've determined that you can grow through relationship work. I can read all the books in the world. It don't help. If I'm not getting in relationships and putting this stuff in play. Self-help isn't a book. Self-improvement isn't a book. It isn't a concept. It isn't something that I can post about. It's something that happens when you do the work of relationship. You grow. And it only happens when you're doing the work of relationship and you're open to the possibility that you need to grow. But if you're doing the work of relationship and thinking everybody else needs to grow, you're not going to grow. So it's pretty good stuff to be able to have enough people around you to do it too. Look at all the people here. Look at all the work you can do. Never ends. Anyways, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. I hope everyone comes out. That's going to be fun next week. I'm going to be there. We'll all be there. It's going to be a fun time. I love that area. It's a nice area. It's great to be at. So I hope to see all you next Tuesday, and then we'll see you in 2 weeks on Zoom.
Yes,
Thank you,
sounds
guys.
good. Good night, everybody. Good night. Good night.